Hey everyone, 24/7 here. Welcome to the WrestleMania 24 review. Sorry if I'm a little close to the camera, it's just I've noticed there's been an audio quality with videos I've been making. So yeah, I just wanted to see if talking louder like this definitely helps the video out in the long run. I definitely want to get better about that. So yeah, WrestleMania 24. This was a fantastic show. This was so good. Just pulling up the thing. This took place on March 30th, 2008 at the Florida Citrus Bowl in Orlando, Florida. I think it was the first WrestleMania to be held in Florida. Don't hold me to that, but I think it is. It wouldn't be the last, obviously, but yeah, this was awesome. It was the first WrestleMania to be held outdoors since WrestleMania 9, and we all know how that one turned out. Thankfully, this one turned out better. And I should mention this is the first WrestleMania in HD. So, yeah, that's crazy. Like, we're finally talking about HD WrestleManias, and that's crazy to me. Because, you know, I've mainly been watching WWE in HD, so, and it was so weird watching stuff, like, not in HD again. Because I don't watch a lot of, I can't say I don't watch a lot of older stuff, but, you know, I'm a modern fan. That's just who I am as a person. Yeah, with an attendance record of 74,635 and a buy rate of 1 million. And it was called the biggest WrestleMania under the sun. Now, before I begin, and I must mention this, that I didn't mention it with, I think we can, I hope Zach will also do this, since he kind of talked about it in 23, it gave me the idea, and I'm like, oh wait, let's talk about stages. I love the stage design of the show. I think the whole, design of it, where it just, kind of peaks up, and it looks kind of like a hotel kind of thing, I think it looks fantastic. It is huge. It is so big. I don't know if it's as big as 23. I think it might actually be bigger, to be honest, but it was so cool. I love the stage. It looked awesome during a bunch of entrances, which we'll get to. But yeah, like I said, enjoyed the show quite a bit. There was some weird stuff on this show, but it wasn't bad. Let's start with the opening match, which is a Belfast brawl between John Bradshaw Layfield and Finlay with Hornswoggle. So the story going into this was that JBL was beating up Hornswoggle in a cage and pretty much told Vince McMahon, Hornswoggle's not your son, he's Finlay's son. And that's how he led to this match, which is a Belfast brawl, which is pretty much just like a no-holds-barred match. Remember the Nigerian drum match from a couple years ago? That's pretty much what this is. This was not even 10 minutes long, but honestly, this was still really fun. I'm not even a huge JBL fan, but I've always liked Finlay. I wish Finlay did a little more, because I thought his character was pretty cool. But yeah, this was just two guys who, not are stiff workers, maybe besides JBL, he was a little stiff, but two guys who would just knock the fucking shit out of you, and that's kind of what they did in this match. They just kind of beat the shit out of each other with weapons in this match. It was just really fun to watch, to be honest. Like, just these two guys just beating the fucking shit out of each other. One of my favorite spots was near the end, where JBL, before he hits the closer of him out, he grabs a trash can, fucking hucks it at goddamn Hornswoggle, and it is the funniest fucking shit. I was just laughing. I literally texted Zach and Ader about this. If I can find it. Yeah. Yeah, I literally said, why was the best part JBL throwing a trash can at Hornswoggle? And he said, because Hornswoggle can make anything fun and entertaining, which is very true. I met Hornswoggle, actually. I don't have the book on me. Maybe I could show it for WrestleMania something. If he shows up again at WrestleMania. But, I met him. He was super awesome at the wrestling show I went to. I have his signature. But he was awesome. He met me and my sisters, so that was cool. Awesome. He's from Wisconsin, or I think he lives in Wisconsin, one of the two. But yeah, he was awesome. Like, just so fun to watch. JBL hits a clothesline from hell for Finlay to win the match. I'll give it 3 stars. This was a really fun match to watch. I didn't think it would be this fun to watch, but honestly, but yeah. Yeah. Sorry, just pulling it up. Next, we got the Money in the Bank ladder match. Sorry, the Wi-Fi was being kind of weird, and I just have the Wikipedia page pulled up for, like, matches and stuff. CM Punk, Shelton Benjamin, Chris Jericho, who is Intercontinental Champion, Carlito, MVP, who is United States Champion, Mr. Kennedy, who won Money in the Bank the year before, and John Morrison, who is a tag team champion. Why are there so many champions in this match? It's kind of one thing that drove me a little nuts about, like, these early Money in the Bank ladder matches, or just some Money in the Bank ladder matches in general. Like, why are mid-card champions in this fucking match? It makes, to me, it makes, like, the titles that they actually have feel meaningless. Like, oh yeah, I have this belt, but why have this when I can go for that belt? I get it. Everyone wants to be world champion, and, but yeah, this was a really fun ladder match, honestly. And I might get shit for this. I don't know if it was shorter than the one before. I can look it up. But this was so fun to watch. Like, right in the beginning, Morrison has a ladder, goes to the top rope, goes to the moonsault on the outside to a big pile of people. It was just nuts. Yeah, this ladder match was like 10 minutes shorter than the last one, which honestly, I think really helped. It was short, but it didn't feel like it was too short. You know, it felt like just the right amount of time. Everyone got their spots and everyone got to do something. It was great. Another spot that I fucking loved, and it's just shown on highlight reels because there's so many spots from this match that are just in highlight reels because it was just a fun match. Was where Carlito and Kennedy tipped over a ladder with Shelton Benjamin on it. Tipped it over. He did a front flip through the ladder on the outside, and it just looked gnarly. The ladder broke right by his head, and yeah, oh my god, he was out for the rest of the match pretty much. MVP then gets all on the ring a little bit later, is ready to climb the ladder, climbs the ladder, has the briefcase, then Matt Hardy returns, because I think Matt Hardy was taken out by MVP, I don't remember, and then hits the Twist of Fate off the ladder to MVP to pretty much take him out of the match, cost him from winning, and that would lead to Matt Hardy, I think, winning the US Championship at Backlash. Don't hold me to that. But yeah, that was awesome. Kennedy goes up a stop by Jericho, I think. I don't remember. But Jericho and Morrison are on one of the ladders, and then Jericho puts Morrison in a lion tamer, or was Jericho, while on top of the fucking ladder, and it looks sick as fuck. It looks so cool. Morrison, great. He looks fucking awesome here. I think everyone in this match fucking looks great. But yeah, then CM Punk and Kennedy are fighting on the top, or is it CM Punk and Jericho? I don't remember, one of the two. But CM Punk grabs the briefcase and wins Money in the Bank. So that was awesome. I'd give the match 4 stars. That was such a fun match to watch. Originally, the original winner was supposed to be, and the person who was supposed to be in this match was Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy was supposed to win Money in the Bank here, but he was suspended, so they took him out of the match and then had Punk win. And the less we say about Punk's title reign for this cash-in, the better. Next, a battle for brand supremacy as Batista on SmackDown takes on Umaga from Raw. This was an okay match. It wasn't anything amazing. It was just a little over 7 minutes long. It wasn't bad, but it was just a match. It felt like a match that was good for a B pay-per-view, but I don't know how good it was for WrestleMania. The only thing anyone talks about for this match was, I don't know if anyone even talks about it, is the Batista bomb, where Batista hits the Batista bomb, then it kind of goes to the side for it as he falls down. He doesn't even do the full Batista bomb where it goes like between his legs while he does like a sit down power bomb. No, he lifts him up and then he immediately just kind of like drops him while falling down, then pins him to win. I give the match 2.5 stars, 2 stars. I'll say 2 stars. It wasn't bad. It was just kind of an okay match. It wasn't anything special. I must say though, Batista's fucking pyro, where he goes with the pyro. Oh my god! I can finally talk about how much I fucking love I Walk. Because he wasn't on 22. He didn't have the theme for 21. But I fucking love this theme song. I love both of Batista's theme songs, by the way. But I Walk Alone is iconic for a reason, and just all the pyro. The pyro for this show is fucking amazing. It looks so good. Holy shit. But oh my god, the pyros just look so fucking cool for this show. Like, honestly, it was great. Sorry, just pulling this up next. We had the ECW Championship. Mind you, the first time, and I think it might be the only time, the ECW title was defended at WrestleMania. The champion, Chavo Guerrero, defends against the winner of the Battle Royal determined in the pre-show. So if you didn't watch the pre-show, the winner was Kane. So Chavo comes out, mind you, I think it was Ernesto, the Umaga's guy, his manager, was the general manager for ECW, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Because I wasn't watching wrestling during this time. I know Zack Snyder was, because I didn't start watching full time till 2013. Yeah. This was nothing. It was a squash match. Like, Guerrero came out, Kane's music played, Kane came from underneath the ring, hit a choke slam. 1, 2, 3. Kane is the new ECW champion. I give it 1 star. It was fine. It wasn't great, but it was funny. Like, I laughed. I was just like, it was a good choke slam. It was a good sell by Chavo, but man, for the first ECW title match at WrestleMania, that's what they do? Really? Come on, guys. Like, I think I get it. Chavo was kind of like not a bad champion, but man, I felt like he got like really shit on here. Like, if he was even a little competitive, I didn't have to be less than 10 seconds long. Christ, guys. How long was it? 11 seconds. So I was wrong. It was over 10 seconds. But yeah, it was just not great. But then, let's talk about probably, probably the match of the night, right? It's Shawn Michaels versus Ric Flair. Now, back in 2007, Vince McMahon told Ric Flair if he lost, the next time he would lose, he would have to retire. And so Ric Flair said, if I'm going to go out, I want to have one more match with the greatest and the best, and that was Shawn Michaels. And Shawn did an amazing promo calling Ric Flair old yeller, and Flair just like, it was a simple promo. It was like 1 or 2 promos. That's all you needed for this match. Because he's like, Shawn was like, I don't want to be known as the guy who retired Ric Flair. And yeah, so first off, I was very excited to watch. This is like the match I was most excited to watch, because I had not seen this match in a while. If I'm going to go back to this Mania, it's usually for the main event, if I'm being honest. Because this is the Mania I haven't watched it in a long time. I remember watching it like once or twice when I was younger. But not watching it a lot. Like, I watched it when I watched every WWE pay-per-view when the network came out. But that was about it. That was like 10 years ago. So how does this match hold up? This match is fucking fantastic. This match is so fucking good. It's 20 minutes of a real good mix of storytelling and wrestling, which is crazy, because Ric Flair isn't known for his great wrestling. Now, let me say, Ric Flair is fucking great. Ric Flair is one of the greatest of all time. We all know this about Ric Flair. However, I genuinely believe that he is more of a story over match quality guy. Like, if the story weaves really good into the match, he's great. But especially at this age, Flair did some fucking great stuff. He did a crossbody. He sold really well. He picked up Shawn Michaels for a suplex, and it looked so good. Oh my god. Like, Flair did great. And that's not saying Shawn didn't do his part. Of course he fucking did. He's Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels literally, I'm gonna have to limit myself on for when I do like the best matches for Mania's 21 to 30. I'm gonna have to limit myself with Shawn Michaels matches, guys. I have to. I have to. I fucking have to. Because the whole, literally, like, 60 to 70% of that list is just gonna be Shawn Michaels matches. I'm dead serious. This is like, him and Taker were just having like the best matches on the card both times. That whole list is gonna be filled with Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker. Yeah. Yeah, this match fucking ruled. Like, this was so good. It's so good and emotional, too. Like, this was a very emotional match, because Flair wanted to fight. He wanted to prove he could still fucking go, especially at this age, and he fucking did it. Like, if this is his last match, I don't think anyone would complain, except Ric Flair, but we won't talk about that, because God, I hope he's not fucking Sting's last match for Revolution. Please, God, please. I've been so good this year. Please, no. But, like, this is so good. Like, can I just talk about, like, Ric Flair's entrance for a quick sec? Like, that is a fucking amazing entrance. Like, him with the cape like this, spinning around. You see the light fireworks go like, it was so good. Like, this felt like a high stakes match. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, everyone kind of, I can ask Zach if he knew, because he was watching around this time, but I genuinely want to know. Didn't everyone think Flair was gonna actually win? Did anyone actually think Flair was gonna win this match? Right? Like, I don't think so. Because I think it was like, to me, like, going in, it was like, Flair just went in the Hall of Fame. Like, yeah, he's gonna retire after this. Like, and this, but yeah, we have to talk about something with this match, and that is the ending of this match. We all know it. We all adore it. It's one of the greatest WrestleMania moments of all time. Like, of all time, genuinely. Flair's up. He's like this, come on. He's like, come on. Come on. Shawn wants to show the band. Wants to hit Sweet Chin Music. And he just looks sad. Looks at Ric Flair and says, I'm sorry. I love you. Then a great call from Jerry Lawler. Flair wants to fight. Oh. And then Shawn hits the cover. 1, 2, 3, 5 stars. It's fucking good. It's fucking fantastic. It's so fucking good. Like, it's so good. The bell doesn't even ring. Ding, ding, ding. It just goes ding. You could see Flair look like he was about to fucking cry. Michaels grabs his head like this, and then just leaves. He just fucking leaves. Because, yes, Shawn was part of the match. He won the match. But this match was not about Shawn Michaels. This match was all about Ric Flair. And yeah, he had the emotional farewell. It didn't take too long. He didn't, like, waste our time with it. He just took it all in, was crying, hugged, oh, tiny Charlotte. Yeah, Charlotte Flair was in the crowd for this. I'll talk about 32 when I get to 32. But yeah, like, this match was so good. Like, this is the longest match I talked about for a reason. Like, it's one of the greatest WrestleMania matches of all time, and I genuinely don't know where I'm gonna put in the rankings. It's so good. Next, Randy Orton defends the WWE Championship against Triple H and John Cena. This, for a WWE Championship match, and this is gonna sound really dumb, felt very secondary. Cena won the Rumble. He came back from that injury that he suffered. Orton was champ going in. So, like, it had John Cena, Triple H, and Randy Orton, who were, like, the big three of the biggest stars at the time. And it didn't blow my mind. I genuinely believe, because me and Zach talked in our Night of Champions 2009 review, we thought this match was better than that one. I'm going to take that back. That match is better than this one. This is not a bad match. I'm not saying it's bad. I just really feel like it was very undercooked. Like, yeah, stuff happened. There were moves, but I just didn't feel like any investment towards it. Cena got a cool entrance. With, like, it was like not the Florida State. I think it was just the Florida Gators band, like the college band. That was cool, and they did a percussion theme for his entrance, and I think that was really cool. Honest, not a percussion, but like, you know, just like a band theme for him. That was cool. Triple H did his entrance. Orton then came out. He held the belt kind of like this, coming out like that, and I thought that looked so fucking dumb. Like, it just looked dumb to me. I don't know why. And the crowd felt like they didn't care about any of the guys in the match. I mean, like, it was so fucking weird. Like, no one cared about any of the guys in this match. And I didn't feel a connection to this match. Like, it wasn't bad. And I loved that the focus wasn't really on Triple H or John Cena. It was about Orton and can he survive? And he did. Orton retained the title. In the weirdest fucking way, too. So, Triple H hits Cena with a pedigree, right? Orton then comes out, punts Triple H, right? A punt. A very infamous punt where if you tuck it, you're not fucking kicking out. He punted Triple H. Then pinned Cena. It was weird. Not just because Cena took the fall, but because he took a pedigree instead of a punt. If he took a punt and a pedigree, then yeah, that would have been a more decisive finish. But no, he went for the guy who took the weaker finisher. Like, I love the pedigree. I do the pedigree for fuck's sake. I love it. But if you're gonna fucking end a match, like, have Triple H pedigree Cena, punt Triple H, and then you should have let Cena get up and punted him too. I get they wanted Orton to have a sneaky win. I get it, but like, I don't know. Like, this is a I think this is the biggest thing for me. Yeah, Orton was the champion, but he wasn't the guy, right? Like, he felt very overshadowed in this match. Because, like, yeah, like I said, you're the champion, but Triple H and Cena are the real main eventers. Is that making sense? Like, it genuinely felt like Orton in this match was the third man, like a third wheel, and he was the fucking champion. But he didn't feel like he belonged there. He felt like a fluke champion almost. And that's kind of how they were treating him. And I just don't think the presentation did him any favors, to be honest. Like I said, this match wasn't bad. It's just for a triple threat WWE title match. It was just okay. I give the match, like, 2.5 stars. Like, it wasn't bad, but, man, if I were to pick a weak point in this match, for the show, I would talk about this match, honestly. Like, it wasn't bad. It was a very solid triple threat match. But I didn't feel anything while watching this match. And that sucks, because I like all three guys, but I don't know, it was just, yeah. Let's talk about the next final two matches, starting with Floyd Money Mayweather taking on the Big Show in a no disqualification match. This was, for years, and Zach and Aaron and I will tell you, this was the standard for WrestleMania celebrity matches. Like, this was the fucking standard, and it delivered. This was so fun to watch. Like, it wasn't technically a great match, but it was so fun. Like, seeing Floyd Mayweather act like a piece of shit, like a fucking heel. Like, as I think, usually when WWE does baby faces, they want, or the celebrities, they're always the plucky baby face who friends with Rey Mysterio. Kind of like that kind of shit. But, like, Floyd Mayweather is pretty much lived his character as, like, a heel. Like, he was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna do everything in my power to make everyone hate me, and they fucking did it. Oh my god. Like, you wanted to see you wanted to see Big Show kick the shit out of this guy. And that made the match feel even bigger. Like, they treated Floyd Mayweather like such a big fucking deal in this match. Like, he got the celebrity treatment. He came out with his, like, his posse, his group. It was fucking so cool. His outfit was so cool. Like, the fur, like, yeah, and the money raining down. That was so cool. But, yeah. Like I said, nothing technically amazing in this match. But I genuinely think that, like, the stuff they did in this match was really good. Let's talk about the ending mainly, because that's, like, the main thing. Triple H? Big Show gets hit with a chair a bunch of times. I think he took a 1 or 2 unprotected chair shots to the head from Mayweather. Then Mayweather runs to one of his crew, pulls the chain off of his friend, and takes the brass knucks, gets ready, boom, knocks Big Show out for the knockout. So Floyd Mayweather wins. I give it 3 stars. It wasn't great. 3.5 stars, because I enjoyed this. This is really fun. But yeah, I really enjoyed this match. It wasn't amazing. It was just, and wasn't too long either. It was just 11 minutes, 11, 12 minutes. But yeah, that was awesome. And finally, let's talk about The Undertaker versus Edge for the World Heavyweight Championship. The main event of this WrestleMania. If Flair and Michaels wasn't on the show, this would easily be Bash of the Night. Like, this match fucking is so good. Oh my god, this match is so good. It is Edge in his prime. Edge, who is the biggest piece of shit in wrestling at the who is like the biggest heel. Orton will try to tell you he was the biggest. No, it was fucking Edge. He was working with Vicky Guerrero at the time. He had the Edge heads at the time, and he targeted specifically Undertaker. And you do not fucking mess with the Undertaker. You're gonna get your shit wrecked in. And Edge knew that, so he took every precaution he could to find a counter to Undertaker's moves, which is really smart. Edge is a very smart heel. Was the kind of heel who, yeah, did he always win by himself? No, but he was smart, and he wrestled like, like a heel should. Like, he won a lot of times by himself, but still cheating, and I liked that about Edge. But still, when I was a kid, I fucking hated seeing him succeed because it drove me nuts. But it felt so good when he finally did lose, and that's the kind of heel Edge was, and he was so good at it. That's why he's one of the greatest of all time. And mind you, this was peak Edge in physical shape versus peak Taker, and yeah. Now, Edge was asked if he wanted to end the streak here. He's like, fuck no, fuck, I'm in the main event of WrestleMania. Of course, I don't need this. I don't need to be the streak. I'm main eventing at WrestleMania against The Undertaker. I'm fine. And that just, again, shows why Edge is great. Taker's no such either. This is fucking, like, peak Undertaker, like I said. Like, he was in such good shape. Like, his entrance was so fucking cool. With just, like, the cool jacket. He didn't have the hat. He didn't have his, like, trench coat either. He had this cool jacket thing. I think it looked sick as fuck. Oh my god, it looked so cool. But yeah, that was just so cool. And Edge's entrance is, and I'm gonna get shit for this from Zack Nader. He will disagree with me, but I don't fucking care. This is the greatest Edge entrance of all time. Not even close. Him has that cool fucking jacket, and then you see him with the title. He's just like, and then you see the fucking cool ass pyro come from the cool ass stage, like, and it looked so fucking cool. Oh my god, this felt like a fucking, this is one of the very, very few times the World Heavyweight title ever ever felt like a bigger deal than the WWE Championship, which is nuts, but it did. Like, Taker not only wanted to beat the shit out of Edge, but wanted the fucking title too. Like, this was awesome. Like, and it was a little slow in the beginning, just a little bit, and I think that's kind of what hurts it just slightly. But otherwise, when this match went into the next year, like when it really like started cooking, it just fucking stayed there, and it was just hype through the whole fucking match, and it was so goddamn great. Edge kept finding ways to like get out of Taker's big moves, and just was always, like I said, ultimate opportunist. Like he always, like he had a plan going in for everything Taker tried throwing at him, but even then, nothing could have stopped the Undertaker. Like not even the edge heads coming out, eating a really good choke slam, by the way. Like hits the chokes, has one of them. I don't remember which one. One's on the ground, one's on the ring apron. Taker hits the choke slam on one on top of the other, and it looks so good. Like it looks so clean. Speaking of looking good, Taker, it's one of his only suicide dives that didn't make me want to fucking hurl. Like, oh god, it looked good. Yeah, Taker hits the tombstone, but there's no ref because Taker big booted him because Edge checked out of the way. Then we see Charles Robinson running down, hitting the 1, 2, and then it's like when Edge kicks out. Oh my god, it's so good. And back to the Taker, like chokeslamming the Edge heads. As soon as he turns around, eats a fucking spear, and you don't see it coming, and it's at a weird angle, like boom, spear, and then very smartly Edge did pull Taker's arm in like this, just so it would be even more convincing. You'd be like, and you wouldn't be like, oh, Taker's gonna get ropes. No, this is a very good false finish. Where he's like 1, 2, nope, Undertaker. He kicks out, and it's such a good pop because the crowd isn't as loud for like the 1, 2 like they are nowadays for. Yeah, like, and when Taker kicks out of the spear, the crowd just fucking loses it. They just go like, ah, and oh my god, it was so good. But yeah, then Edge kind of freaks out. He's like, fuck. What do I need to do to beat this guy? He's just like, come on, get ready. Hits Taker with a spear, hits the spear, then gets caught in the Hell's Gate. Edge is scrambling, tries to get out of it, and just taps out. Like, Edge taps out, Undertaker wins, is your new world heavyweight champion. I give the match 4.5 stars. This is fantastic. This is so. It's one of the best WrestleMania main events of all time. It's so good. It's, oh my god, it's so good. Like I said, if the beginning wasn't as slow as it was, it would be probably the best match on the card. Maybe. That's just a big, big maybe. But yeah, like, this show is really good. Like, I really enjoy this, and I think, and sadly, this is gonna be the end of the stretch of just holy fuck every WrestleMania from like, what was it, like 17 to 24 were all like the best. Were so fucking good. But yeah, now we're getting into slowly but surely the dark age. Some of the dark age in some WrestleManias because it's 25, 26, 27, 28's okay, 29 is not great. So that's like 5. They're just kind of like, we're so close to Zackinator talking about 27. Everyone, it's so exciting. Speaking of Zackinator, next time you'll see him, next time for the WrestleMania reviews, you will see Zackinator talking about the WrestleMania 25. He gets to talk about one of his least favorite matches of all time. Now, which match is that? You guys will have to watch that video to find out. But yeah, I hope you guys guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed WrestleMania 24. If you guys like this show, please tell me what your favorite match or moment from WrestleMania 24 is in the comments below. That would be really great. I've been 24/7. I will see you guys next time when I review WrestleMania 26. And yes, we will compare both Taker and Michael matches. We will both watch both of them, so we will let you know. Yeah, I've been 24/7, and I will see you guys next time.